We are the Connors Brothers, and we want to thank everybody for tuning in, whether you're on Facebook, YouTube, the interwide web. Thank you for joining us. From the lovely Stephen Leacock Theater here in Georgina, this is The Last Sea Shanty. Well, me father often told me when I was just a lad, a sailor's life is very hard, the food was always bad. But now I've joined the Navy, I'm aboard a man of war, and a sailor ain't a sailor, ain't a sailor anymore. But don't you haul on the rope, don't climb up the mast, and if you see a sailing ship, it might be your last. Just get your civvies ready for another run ashore, and a sailor ain't a sailor, ain't a sailor anymore. All right, clap at home in your living room. Well, the gillick of our mess, he says we've got it soft. It wasn't like this in his day when he was up aloft. We like our bunks and sleeping bags, but what's a hammock for? Swinging from the deck head or lying on the floor. Why don't you haul on the rope, don't climb up the mast, and if you see a sailing ship, it might be your last. Just get your civvies ready for another run ashore, and a sailor ain't a sailor, ain't a sailor anymore. Well, they gave us an engine that first went up and down, and then with more technology, the engine went around. We know we're steam and diesel, but what's a man you're for? A stoker ain't a stoker with a shovel anymore. Why don't you haul on the rope, don't climb up the mast, and if you see a sailing ship, it might be your last. Just get your civvies ready for another run ashore, and a sailor ain't a sailor, ain't a sailor anymore. Well, they gave us an eldest lamp so we could do it right. They gave us a radio, we signal day and night. We Norse codes and ciphers, but what's a semaphore? A bunting tosser doesn't toss a bunting anymore. Why don't you haul on the rope, don't climb up the mast, and if you see a sailing ship, it might be your last. Just get your civvies ready for another run ashore, and a sailor ain't a sailor, ain't a sailor anymore. Well, 2 cans of beer a day, that's your bleeding lot. And then we got an extra one because we stopped the top. So we'll put on a civic clothes, find a pub ashore, and a sailor still a sailor, just like he was before. Why don't you haul on the rope, don't climb up the mast, and if you see a sailing ship, it might be your last. Just get your civvies ready for another run ashore, and a sailor ain't a sailor, ain't a sailor anymore. Why don't you haul on the rope, don't climb up the mast, and if you see the sailing ship, it might be your last. Just get your civvies ready for another run ashore, and a sailor ain't a sailor, ain't a sailor anymore. No, a sailor ain't a sailor, ain't a sailor anymore. Bam. All right. Welcome to everybody who is tuning in via Facebook and YouTube on the World Wide Web. We are the Connors Brothers, and thank you for joining us for St. Practice Day, quote unquote. This is the warm-up to the St. Patrick's Day festivities we've done year in and year out. And this year, no different. Regardless of the health protocols and safety and COVID awareness, we are still going to party hearty, but we're just doing it physically distant. And this year we get
shields.
We have shields. Lots of sanitization all around. One thing I'm really going to enjoy is I've got my phone here, so I can see all the heckling already. Jeff Bedford says, "Go Jets, go." Well, we're going to question that one, Jeff. We'll see. Only time will tell. Kevin Bowden says, "Hi, Beth." And Beth says, "Hi, guys." So now we're having some cross banter. That's always lovely.
Good. It's like they're hanging out in the pub and chatting with each other. Right? There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, and Amanda Staples says, "Ah." It's almost like a pirate, R, but there was missing the letter R. "I'm at Big Bone waiting for our order. Naturally, I missed the last sea shanty." Well, Amanda, the good news is you can go back and catch pieces of this on YouTube. The link will be there afterwards. So feel free to go back and watch it for that one sea shanty moment. We know that the dancing of sea shanty is a classic for you, Amanda, so we know it's there
And,
for
and
you.
to make it easier for Amanda to find it, if you're watching, why don't you share this stream with your friends on Facebook? That would make it easier for Amanda, right? And anyone, for that matter, to find it. So hit that share button. Tell the world all about Saints Practice Day, our warm-up show before the main event this Wednesday.
And do you do one of those like subscribe?
Well, we
Point?
could, like we're on YouTube too. So
I don't know where you're supposed to
subscribe to our
point,
cha-
especially
No,
if you're
like
on two different platforms. Like
you have to-
subscribe, but not on Facebook.
we would have had
but
to
on
have
YouTube,
somebody
but over here.
We would have had to have somebody put the subscribe button in the video.
Oh, you actually got to put it in.
Yeah, like it does. Yeah,
It's not a thing.
it's not already there.
Oh, well, please help us with that.
Oh, great. We're going to get a lot of tech support now. All right, so this next song we're going to play for you, I think really illustrates where the Connors brothers land as far as the celebration of St. Patrick's Day in Canada, which is we are Canadian, we have Irish heritage, we love Irish music, we love Canadian music. This song is called The Maple Tree and the Shamrock. Great place that I used to know, where the clover grew wild and the maple trees throve. On a hot summer's day there we'd make our rest. In the cool, in the shade, we look for the best. Running our fingers gently through the grass, the wind would come up and take care of the rest, guiding us carefully to the place where the four-leaf clover stood in its place. That was for luck, and it stood for love. Pedaling quickly, we'd make our way home, clutching the clovers wherever we'd roam, stopping to borrow from the raspberry bush, whispering, hiding, and each saying, hush. The maple tree's cousins guided us back. We'd return with our treasures that came from this trek. Explorers, adventuring boys we were, but we knew what the maple tree and the shamrock stood for. That was for luck, and it stood for love. That was for luck, and it stood for love. Box reverse or I'm just a poor boy, though my story's seldom told. I have squandered my resistance for a pocket full of mumbles, such a promises. All lies in jest, still a man hears what he wants to hear and disregards the rest.
me. I was no more than a boy in the company of strangers, in the quiet of the railway station, running scared, laying low, seeking out the poor corners where the ragged people go, looking for the places only they would know. La la la. La 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 la. Asking only workmen's wages, I come looking for a job, but I get no offers. Just to come home from the horse on 7th Avenue. I do declare there were times when I was so lonesome I took some comfort there. Sha la 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 la. La la la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Laying out my winter clothes and wishing I was gone, going home, where the New York City winters are bleeding me, going home. And in the clearing stands a boxer and a fighter by his trade, and he carries the reminders of every glove that laid him down or cut him till he cried out in his anger and his shame, I am leaving, but the fighter still remains. La la la. La 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 la. La la la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 All right, so here's an interesting one that the hard part of doing a great big medley like that is that when there's an awesome comment that needs responding to that happens like within the first minute. It's
I
like,
saw you get really excited there.
You did see me get really excited. Okay, so 2 points. One, I have to say bonjour to all the folks in Sherbrooke, Quebec. There's some folks from Sherbrooke that are watching.
Awesome.
We did a festival out in Sherbrooke, le Festival de Tradition du Monde, and we've always appreciated our time dans la belle province du Québec. So thank you for tuning in.
I have to say, I remember when we played that song at the festival, the way they danced to it, it gave it a whole new life.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget that.
No, so.
So we also want to give a shout out to some of the event locations. It's a thank you to our sponsors as well. Finn McCool's in Newmarket, Bailey's Homestead in Keswick here, and also Big Bone Barbecue in Keswick. At Finn's in Newmarket and at Bailey's here in Keswick, you can actually go into the restaurant, small groups, and they've got the show playing there. So a big shout out to if you're at Finn McCool's in Newmarket, hey, you know, we're there with you, hopefully, if everything works right. And we're there with you at Bailey's here in Keswick, not far from the Stephen Leacock Theatre, where we're enjoying this amazing facility here in Georgina.
And taking an opportunity as well to appreciate both, I think, Dave, you're sporting a turkey shoot.
I got a turkey shoot.
And between
Lager here.
between turkey shoot and Old Flame.
Let's hear what they sound like.
Oh, 1, 2, 3. Mine's already open.
Oh, mine's open. I just pretend.
Beer opening with reverb, live streamed. We're live. We're here. We're doing this right now. You comment. We're interacting. This is not pre-recorded.
Sherbrooke appreciates.
Nice.
Merci, Val. Okay, so what's next on deck? Let's get cooking. The ballad. Oh, yeah.
I don't remember how the song goes at all.
So this song is dedicated to anybody who's tuning in. We know we've got people tuning in from all over Georgina, all over Ontario, all over the country, and in past, even beyond. So this is dedicated to anybody out in PEI.
Well, he was stranded in some tiny town in the Prince Edward Island, waiting for a ship to come and find him. A one-horse place, a friendly face, some hobby and a tiny trace, fiddling in the distance far behind him. I'm across the counter then, and a shy hello and the brand new friend to walk along the street in the wintry weather. A yellow light, an open door. Welcome, friend, there's room for more. And then they're standing there inside together. He said, I've heard the tune before somewhere, but I can't remember when. Was it on some other friendly shore? Did I hear it on the wind? Was it written on the sky above? I think I heard it from someone I love, but I never heard it sound so sweet since then. Now his feet begin to tap, and a little boy says, I'll take your hat, caught up in the magic of her smile, and leaped the heart inside and went in off across the floor. He said, clumsy feet as graceful as a child. He said, there's magic in the fiddler's song, there's magic in this town, there's magic in the dancers' feet and the way they put them down. People smiling everywhere with boots and ribbons and locks of hair and laughter and old suits and Easter gowns. the room is bare and the old piano's sitting there. Someone's hat left hanging on the rack. And empty chairs and wooden floors that feel the touch of shoes no more, waiting for the dancers to come back. He said there's business in the closet of some daughter of the town. The strings are broken, the bow is gone, and the cover's buttered down. But sometimes on December nights when the air is cold and the wind is right, there's a melody that passes through this town.
That the big all right is too loud when I yell that at the
Like
end.
you're putting the meters up to red
It's
when
like,
you're.
watch out. Everybody's at home. They're like, don't yell.
Because it's interesting being in the Leacock Theater here with the lighting on. We can, while we're playing, I think we can kind of pretend you're all sitting in the seats with us. Because, usually you can't really see the audience here. You got the great seats, the great theater, the great seats, the great acoustics, but you can't really see people the same way you maybe could in a pub. But then you don't hear you. We can't hear you. So make sure you put your comments and post how you're having fun so we can really feel your participation in tonight's event.
And the other we'd love to see you do is tag yourself having your beverage of choice either on the screen of your choice at home. Hopefully it's the screen of your choice.
Or a local takeout if you were doing that.
Yeah, and please,
Post
if you're having yourself some Big Bone, if you're having some Bailey's, if you're having some Finn's, or if you're at Bailey's or Finn's dining in, you can even call, see if they still have a spot available. You can watch us on the big screen, scoot over.
And you can even pull out your phone and join the stream there so you could comment while
Right.
looking at it on the big screen.
Just maybe muted, eh? So you're not that guy.
Yeah,
so you're
don't
not
be
that
that
guy.
guy.
So we got a lot of songs in tonight's set that I think made it into our Irish set in our early days because they were punny, more than because they were necessarily Irish. And so for this one, for example, back in the day when the Connors brothers were first getting our feet wet and playing pubs, we'd put this in the set for St. Patrick's Day and say, instead of singing Heart of Gold, maybe we'd sing Pot of Gold. And maybe we'll do that tonight. We'll see if it comes off the tongue right or not.
No guarantees.
A little Neil Young for you.
I want to give. I've been a miner for a heart of gold. It's these expressions that I never give that keep me searching for a heart of gold. I'm getting old. That keep me searching for me pot of gold. Oh, I'm getting old.
Hollywood, I've been to Redwood, I crossed the ocean for a heart of gold. It's been in my mind, it's such a fine line that keeps me searching for me pot of gold. I'm getting old. It keeps me searching for me pot of gold. This joke is getting old. It keeps me searching for me pot of gold. It keeps me searching and I'm growing old. It keeps me searching for me pot of gold. I've been a miner for a pot of gold. This joke is getting old.
Does that make you a gold digger?
A gold miner. A gold. You're mining for a gold digger. You know, it might be old for us, but I bet it's everything new. Everything old is new again, right? So there you have it.
Somebody hasn't heard it.
Somebody hasn't heard it. Like, what's that song about? So we got an original song, right?
And Beth's husband, Bob, wants to say how great your show is, and he loves it all. If you can fit in the song Danny Boy for me, that would be great. Which brings me to two lovely segue points. One is we are trying to very determinedly not play the same material tonight as we do on St. Patrick's Day. So this is a unique set of music as much as is possible compared to actual St. Patrick's Day on Wednesday.
So the question is Bob got a ticket for Wednesday's show? Then he's going to get Danny Boy for sure.
So
I think he does.
There's lots of ways to get tickets for Wednesday night's show, and there will be lots of great music.
There's really only one way.
Yeah, there's just one way. You just go and buy it on the website.
Like you can click it, you can search it and find it.
TheConnorsBrothers.com.
Yeah, you could Google it, or you could put
you
it.
can
Yeah.
text
You're only
one of
allowed
us.
to use PayPal. Like, we're down to one option.
I know
here.
he's really complicated this, hasn't he?
Okay, whatever.
Okay, so go to www.theconnorsbrothers.com. Buy your ticket for St. Patrick's Day, where we will definitely be singing Danny Boy.
And it's tour dates, is what it's titled. I don't know. It doesn't necessarily make sense, but
We're on tour. So then, equally, second point is at the later portion, at the end of the night, we were chatting about the digital tip jar. This has been something that over some of our live streams has had some success where if you really, really, really shout out a request and maybe potentially put a digital tip along with that digital suggestion, then we can digitally play it for you.
like Bitcoin?
It's Bitcoin. You give us some Bitcoin, we'll play whatever you want.
Now, Joe, since you went there, how would one go about doing a digital tip currently?
Easiest thing is they can e-transfer, right?
I
To-
think it's the only
To info@theconnorsbrothers.com.
There we go. Yeah.
And that's the easiest thing to do. And our lovely technician / sound person / camera person / social media guru / what other slashes? Mother of his children.
And my
That's-
wife.
Yep. And lots of hats all at once. Kim, you are a godsend once again. Kim is monitoring all of the above. So
creator of merch.
yes.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah,
We don't have a Zoom on this. Maybe
No, but-
the Connor Bowden drum cam.
All right, so next up, we've got a Connors Brothers original here. It dates back to the origins of Canada, which, of course, is heavily influenced by Ireland, and we appreciate that. This song Joe wrote about the prime ministers of Canada.
All right, and apparently there's a potential for a digital tip for a double Danny Boy. Double down on Danny Boy. So email info@theconnorsbrothers.com and discuss with our band manager. In the meantime, the Prime Ministers of Canada. 1, 2, 3. Sir John A. Macdonald was the here. He'll like to touch his whiskey gin. Never forgot his beer. He made our country proud with decisions big and small, but never did he do his thinking without his alcohol. For many a prime minister has graced our country's past. Country's past. Well, rarely do they last, for American conglomerates own all our TV. So I will pass you all the song about our history. Wilfrid Laurier had the great compromise by giving stuff to both English and French. We all thought him wise, but he must have been mistaken. Separations will run free. René Lévesque and the Evacu would push a Quebec zebra. For many a prime minister has graced our country's past. Well, rarely do they last, for American conglomerates own all our TV. So I will pass you all a song about our history. Take it away, Joe! Baker was nicknamed Deep the Chief, and when he talked, his chin would jiggle just like a side of beef. He canceled out our arrows, was a plane that made us proud. It was a supersonic interceptor fighter jet capable of destroying an intercontinental ballistic missile, which would soar up through the clouds. For many a prime minister has graced our country's past. Graced our country's past. Rarely do they last, for American conglomerates own all our TV. So I will pass you all the song about our history. For many a prime minister has graced our country's past. Graced our country's past. Well, rarely do they last, for American conglomerates own all our TV. So I will pass you all the summed up song I learned on the CBC. Heritage Minute.
Someday we got to play that song on the CBC, eh?
One of these days.
One of these days. That like new song minute or whatever they have. First play.
Maybe we might make CBC Radio 5.
Yeah, that would be fine. Whatever. How many are there? Isn't there just 4?
Wink, wink.
Don't let me sign that contract.
Oh, wink, wink. We'll give you top billing. CBC Radio 5.
It's like being the sports team on TSN 5, or TSN 4, or TSN 2.
They have 4.
Yes, this is true. So to Mr. Dave Barfoot. Oh, so Dave Barfoot's hoping Connor Bowden for Prime Minister and hoping for Danny Boy twice. Well, I'm.
Help us get on the CBC.
Might it? You're not wearing your kilt today.
I am not wearing. My
I didn't
kilt
plan
today.
ahead when I put this in the set list for tonight. Usually the banter surrounds your kilt.
It's an Irishman and not a Scotsman.
Right. You gotta tip your hat to the Scots.
Yeah. There.
Are we gonna skip it because we don't have a kilt?
let's skip it. We'll
Let's
come
skip it.
back.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it's in there.
I ain't got it, but
Aww.
I have the rest.
Want me just to send that one? Oh, I can't. 'Cause I don't
That's all right.
I'll
don't
just
worry
give you
about
my
it. We
tablet.
we're good.
All right, so this next song we're gonna play is about a young Irishman who likes to party, right? And what's his lady's name? I can't remember. What's this young Irishman's lady's name? Joy. He was stuck on Joy. And
Yeah.
what's that?
It's all right.
Patio.
No, he's
Yeah,
there. He's making a strange segue.
No, I'm talking about it.
Wait.
No, you're talking about number 8.
No, I'm not.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about a young Irishman who's stuck on a girl named Joy.
Are you sure he's Irish?
Yeah,
No.
because his name is Patio Lantern. Yeah, I did that.
That was bad.
That was
But it's not you.
I haven't said that joke since before he joined the band. That's how old it is. Ready? biggest patio outside all the summer shade. We had patio lanterns. I'd spend half the night making lemonade, which we drank a lot, 'cause we were all so shy and nervous. Who is gonna be, who would be the first to dance? Who is gonna be, who would be the first to kiss under those patio lanterns? Those patio lanterns, they were the stars in the sky. Those patio lanterns lighting up our lives. Those patio lanterns, they were the stars in the sky. Those patio lanterns lighting up our lives. Under those patio lanterns. And I was stuck on Joy, that was her name. She didn't talk much, she was a nervous girl. I was a nervous boy. We stuck together like one glue. Danced to an old song, Bobby Vintage, Blue on Blue. Heartache on heartache. Who is gonna be, who would be the first to dance? Who is gonna be, who would be the first to kiss under those patio lanterns? Those patio lanterns, they were the stars in the sky. Those patio lanterns lighting up our lives. Those patio lanterns, they were the stars in the sky. Those patio lanterns lighting up our lives. Under those patio lanterns. His name was Patio Lantern. Under those patio lanterns.
Nice little trill at the end. I haven't heard that one. You like that?
New joke, new trill for you. Still one of the newbies of the band.
I'm just going to point out that my commenting ability is focused around the Facebook page. So if you are commenting on YouTube, we have some monitoring on the YouTube channel, but I've got some pretty good eyes on the Facebook side of things. So if you're looking to interact, and if you've been commenting and you know maybe you're not getting, you're like, I swear I'm talking to Joe, but he's not answering. Know that if you switch over to the Facebook page, it will be slightly more direct, if that's not too much of a hurdle. But Kim's doing a stand-up job of relaying, so.
So you only need to switch to Facebook if you want Joe to see your comment.
Right.
But if you're on Facebook and enjoying the live stream, Kim will see it. She'll relay it.
Or on YouTube.
Or on YouTube, sorry, yes. Is there something to say? Yeah. What's that? Tom.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Tommy. Oh.
Hi, Ben.
Okay,
That's
so-
my nephew, Ben.
We
Hi,
almost
Ben.
need to say these comments again, I guess, right? Because they probably couldn't hear them. So who is it from Quebec? Matthew? Tommy, sorry. Sorry, Tommy. I forgot your name already. Tommy from Quebec. Glad you're having a Guinness with us. That's awesome. And
Adam, Michelle, and Ben are watching. Hi, Ben.
all right,
Hi,
thanks
Adam.
for
Hi,
tuning
Michelle.
in. All right, so this next song also sort of has a bit of a backstory, an origin story, like from the MCU, right? You know, Marvel origin story of the Connors brothers. So we're playing East Coast Irish Nights, our first real set of regular gigs at a small pub in Newmarket, Ontario, home of Connor McDavid. Just throwing that in. Like, that's the only thing they've really produced that's cool. What?
Well, he's
Keswick, what are you talking about?
My
Well, Travis Dermott's also from Newmarket. He's pretty good. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for that. Okay, all right. Sorry.
Hey,
Just wanted to
there-
take a
there
shot
are
at
some-
Newmarket.
There are some diehard.
We're here at an amazing
Newmarket now
theater
has
here
an
in
old play. They
Georgina.
have the Finn McCool's. These
Yeah.
are good.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Good
yeah,
point. Good.
yeah.
Okay.
And
Moving on.
Wait,
we were
wait.
playing this regular
Wait,
set.
Wait, there are diehard Serial Joe fans out there
Yeah,
that
okay.
are currently, holding onto their CDs
Yeah,
of
that's
Serial
right.
Joe.
Okay.
Tyler Stewart from the Bare Naked Ladies. He was from Newmarket.
Actually, some of them weren't they?
Yeah.
Tyler
Oh,
Stewart.
Yeah. No, just
yeah.
Tyler.
I think the rest are Scarborough.
Oh, Scarbarians. Okay, so we're gonna get back to the story here. Okay, so we're playing a regular set of gigs, and we really needed to hone our craft. Still, we were learning some new East Coast and Irish music, and we thought some Scottish music would be great to add in as well. And we heard next week there's gonna be a musician coming out to the jam, and he's from Scotland, and we thought this is a great opportunity to learn from him. Grab some traditional music. So he showed up with his guitar. We said, hey, you get on the stage. We're going to follow you. We're going to learn from you. We want to hone our craft. So you play, and we'll learn. And this is the song that he whipped out for us. Count us in.
Hey, where did we go? Days when the rains came down in the hollow, playing a new game, laughing and running, hey, skipping and jumping in the misty morning fog with our hearts a thumping, and you, my brown-eyed girl. Brown-eyed girl, whatever happened to Tuesdays and so slow? Going down the old mine with a transistor radio, standing in the sunlight laughing, hiding behind a rainbow's wall, slipping and sliding all along the waterfall with you, my brown-eyed girl. You, my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la?
If you know the words, join in from home.
Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-di-da,
All right, we're going to hand it over to Dave on the bass.
So hard to find my way now that I'm all on my own. I saw you just the other day, my, how you have grown. Catch my memory back there, Lord. Sometimes I'm overcome thinking about making love in the green grass behind the stadium with you, my brown-eyed girl. You, my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da-da-da? Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da-da? Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da-da? Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la.
Let's do it a cappella here.
Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da-da. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la.
We can't hear you. Come on, sing it a little louder.
Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da-da.
One more time. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da. 16 more times. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da. 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 A-la-ti-da. There we go. Little brown-eyed girl.
We love you. We love you, Connors Brothers. We love Dave's beard.
I didn't brush it today.
You shoulda. You like honestly, that beard is.
Yeah.
It's a symbol. It's a sign.
It's coming along.
Your beard and your locks of
I'm
hair.
trying to catch up to Bowden's son, but that boy's got a couple year head start here.
He's got a head start. I want to do a shout out. I did lock into a little bit of the YouTube. Cheers from across the pond, quote unquote, Lake Simcoe, from the Lemieux family. Cheers back at you, of course, to the lovely across the pond messages. Tammy Bedford sang the la 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 la.
Nice.
La la
Very
la
good.
la 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 la. So thank you for that, Tammy Bedford. Thank you so much for that. Oh yeah.
All right, we're going to do...
Why is Joe's screen just yellow?
Because it's so far behind.
Really?
I'm playing it from the beginning, but the comments are current. Don't worry about me.
Yeah, it scared me when I saw it too.
I saw the image of that. What happened to the stream?
Yeah. The streams are alive and well, right?
Yeah.
Good, because we want to share this next song. Tragically hip. Canadiana at its finest. You know, it's sort of funny when you think about it. This was written about a small town in Ontario. And a lot of people, I think, reacted to that. Like, wow, why would you write a song about such a small place? But it really was a very special, and still is to this day, a very special place. Much like many of the small towns in Ireland. And we noticed when we got the opportunity to go there to play some music that they've got amazing music written about amazing but very small towns, just like Bobcaygeon. I left your house this morning about 9:15. It could have been the Willie Nelson, or it could have been the wine. When I left your house this morning, it was a little after 9. It was in Bobcaygeon where I saw the constellations reveal themselves one star at a time. Drove back to town this morning with a working on my mind, and I thought of maybe quitting. I thought of leaving it behind. Went back to bed this morning, and as I'm pulling down the blind, yeah, the sky was dull and hypothetical and falling one star at a time. That night in Toronto with these
checkerboard floors, riding on horseback and keeping order restored till the man they couldn't hang stepped to the mic and sang, and their voices rang with that airy twang. Got to your house this morning just a little after 9. In the middle of that riot, I couldn't get you off my mind. So I'm at your house this morning, it's just a little after 9. 'Cause it was in Bobcaygeon where I saw the constellations reveal themselves one star at a time. Take it home, Joe.
There we go, a little Bobcaygeon. Oh. Oh, really? Oh, clever.
That
Cool.
is clever.
Oh, so we should relay those. We got to give you a mic next time, eh? So you could just say it. So our lovely controller here in charge of everything over there tells us that we got some viewers from Fenland Falls, so thank you. That's awesome. And they were saying that there's a subdivision being built in Bobcaygeon called Under the Stars. So nice tip of the hat there. Homages.
Every house should come with like a framed, like tragically hip poster thing, like as a placard.
Or the constellations.
Oh, okay.
Or the streets.
No, it's the band.
The streets
Yeah, okay.
in the subdivision could all be like hip references.
Oh yeah.
That'd be killer.
Gordy Lane.
Well, that's like on the nose.
Yeah,
I'd just go right
It
for
could
it.
be subtle.
Yeah,
No, I'm not a subtle guy.
yeah, like 50 Mission Cap
Yeah.
Drive. I don't know. It's a long. What house do you live at?
I think
50
they'd sell
50
for
Mission Cap.
double if you did that.
It'd be worse if you lived at 5150 Mission Cap, eh? Just like, what's that?
5150.
Oh, yeah.
home
Well, then that'd be cool, I guess. Okay, so let's say you lived at 5250 Mission Cap. That would suck.
I'll live at 2112 50 Mission.
Yes.
That's a long road.
It's going to be a long road, yeah. The long and winding road.
Those are the wrong notes over there.
Yeah, that was something else. But
That's all
Yeah.
right. That'll do.
got the shots.
All right, so 2 fun facts. One fun fact is that those who are perusing by the Facebook, there is a survey the town of Georgina has put out asking about what to do with this space. And what they're looking for is input about how to proceed in the near to medium future with entertainment in the Stephen Leacock Theater. So if you find that survey and you say we want to see more live entertainment, live streamed, live local bands.
Well, if they like watching, like
Yes.
if they're more into the idea of having this be more like a movie theater, they can survey that way.
Certainly. You can answer it however you want.
You You can
certainly
put that
can.
you want another movie theater in Keswick if you want.
You could.
Yeah.
So
What
you.
survey did I do?
You didn't get past live music, right? So talking about small towns, eh, Joe? Call up Keswick.
I went.
You got to read the set list,
I
bro.
did, well, because I scanned and then I did.
Brother Joe, I gave you a set list. I printed it. I put it in big font.
You just said brah.
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 Yo, brah. Know what I'm saying?
That's what I was trying to remember.
You're trying to remember what it was. So yeah, we got Bob Cajun. We got songs that we're gonna play on St. Patrick's Day about small little towns all over Ireland. But Joe took the time to write a song about our little town, Keswick. And it's fun when we play this often. We go, I didn't know anybody would ever write a song about Keswick, but Joe Connors did.
Why would anybody? No, we did. It goes like. It goes like this. Well, you need to spread your wings and you need to fly away. You can't wait any longer and you need to leave today. But no matter where you go and no matter what you do, remember to take a little Keswick with you. Keep some Keswick with you as you roam. And you'll never feel too far away from home. If you're lonely or you're scared, call Keswick and I'll be there. Well, you've gone away to school to train for your career. They piled the books up so high you'll be reading for years. But when exams and essays seem like they're taking their toll, pick up the nearest phone, now recharge your Keswick soul. Keep some Keswick with you as you roam, and you'll never feel too far away from home. If you're lonely or you're scared, call Keswick and I'll be there. Well, you've joined the armed forces, you're fighting for the free. You're sent to far-off places to protect us and bring peace. If you start to waver or if you feel like you'll fall, pick up the nearest phone man, you know who to call. Keep some Keswick with you as you roam, and you'll never be too far away from home. If you're lonely or you're scared, call Keswick and I'll be there. There will be times when you won't understand. Just think of the waves of Lake Simcoe lapping on the shoreline sand. Well, you need to spread your wings and you need to fly away. But you can't wait any longer and you need to leave today. But no matter where you go and no matter what you do, remember to take a little Keswick with you. Keep some Keswick with you as you roam, and you never feel too far away from home. If you're lonely or you're scared, call up Keswick and I'll be there. Call up Keswick and I'll be there. Tell
That's why it's called St. Practice Day. Don't worry. I missed a few chords there. Sorry, Joe. I got to practice more. Hold on. Before we get into the song, we got a comment or two. Oh. Okay, so we got a couple who are celebrating their 2-year anniversary today on Tuesday. Okay, close enough. And yeah, and it's Jeff and Jennifer. So happy anniversary, Jeff and Jennifer. Thanks for tuning in and celebrating your anniversary with us. We'll dedicate this next song to them. It's sort of a love song. Don't you think, Joe? Sure. I think it could be a love song. So you can get ready to slow dance in your living room. Jeff and Jennifer, right? So I hope you're going to be slow dancing to this love song. Really, it's about the love between a man and a potato. Sorry, I got to cue that up again. A man and a potato.
I'm trying to be interactive here, man. You gotta give. I know you want.
Do you know what's interesting now that I'm a dad?
Oh, is Bud? Oh, Bud.
They turned this into a children's book, eh?
So who does Bud love? Bud is the potato.
No,
right?
Bud's the driver.
Bud's the driver.
Yeah.
So
See?
I didn't really understand it till I read the children's book. I'm trying to tell you, they
Okay.
released a children's book
Okay.
of this using the lyrics and everything. Like it's
Okay.
just straight up. They wrote
And
the
that's
lyrics
what
out
made it make sense.
because they drew pictures for me.
There you go.
It's Bud the Spud from the bright red Bud, and he's rolling down the highway smiling. Spuds are big on the back of Bud's rig. They're from Prince Edward Island. From Prince Edward Island. Now from Charlottetown or from Summerside, load him on down for the big long ride. He jumps in the cab and he's off with them fries the bagels. He gotta catch a boat to make fun in time, and he brings it up down the old Brunswick line into Montreal. He comes just a flying with another big load of potatoes. It's Bud the Spud from the bright red Bud, and he's rolling down the highway smiling. Spuds are big on the back of Bud's rig. They're from Prince Edward Island. From Prince Edward Island. Now the Ontario Provincial Police, they don't think much of Bud. Cops have been looking for the son of a gun who's been ripping the tar off the 401. Name on the truck, it shines up in the sun and it reads Green Gables. So he hits Toronto at about 7 o'clock and he vexing on down to that terminal dock. Boys gather around just to hear him talk about another big load of potatoes. It's Bud the Spud from the bright red Bud, and he's rolling down the highway smiling. The Spuds are big on the back, Bud's big, they're from Prince Edward Island. From Prince Edward Island. Now, I know a lot of people from the east to the west, and they all love the Spuds from the island best, because they're going to stand up to the hardest test right on your table. So if you see that truck coming rolling by, kind of wave your hand or kind of wink your eye, because that's Bud the Spud from old PI with another big load of potatoes. It's Bud the Spud from the bright red Bud, and he's rolling down the highway smiling. The Spuds are big on the back of Bud's rig. They're from Prince Edward Island. Well, it's Bud the Spud from the bright red Bud, and he's rolling down the highway smiling. And Shaky Boy, do you know why he's a smiling? John Boy? Dave?
Oh, I
Mitty?
know.
Bowden? Because he's got another great big load of the best doggone potatoes that's ever been growed. And they're from Prince Edward Island. From Prince Edward Island. From Prince Edward Island. Well, that'll do, pig. That'll do. Whoa, snap, yeah. Oh, no, that's... I'm going to take a moment as well because I have a beer here that needs a special toast. This would be a I pointed this out to Bodenson when I pulled it from the back. This is a Sean's Way IPA from Old Flame. So this was
Right.
something really special for us. Sean LaRue was a sponsor. Like, he was helping connect us with Old Flame for many of our St. Pat's shows for years. So when the folks John over at Bailey's Homestead was able to supply us with a couple of these, I thought that was a really special treat. So thanks to John over at Bailey's Homestead for hooking us up to make sure that we were able to do a little salute for Sean. So 1, 2, 3, sludge up! Like how I make the sound effect before I open.
Hope everyone's enjoying our live stream Saint Practice Day concert. And if you've just tuned in, we'll just quickly let you know on Wednesday, March 17th, we're going to be doing the full mega show going into the wee hours, as they say. And tickets are only $10. You can get it at www. You don't even have to say that anymore. theconnorsbrothers.com.
Tour dates.
So just theconnorsbrothers.com, go to tour dates, yeah. Or you can find the link through our Facebook page. I guess that's the other way you can find it. And you're probably there right now watching this.
There's only one way to do it.
You know what I'll probably do is I'll post the link. We still have to buy it on the same spot, but you can access it multiple ways. And yeah, I'll share some links after the live stream. Again, thanks for tuning in, whether you're doing so on YouTube, whether you're doing it on Facebook, whether you're doing it from Finn McCool's Newmarket. Shout out to all of you at Finn McCool's Newmarket. And or if you're at Bailey's Homestead here in Keswick, just around the corner, we are live streaming from the Stephen Leacock Theatre. Thank you, town of Georgina in Keswick, Ontario, Georgina.
Ready for the dirty? Yeah. Oh, my bad. That's better. I met my love by the gasworks wall. Dreamed a dream by the old canal. I kissed my girl by the black clay wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town. Well, clouds are upon the moon. Cats are prowling on their beat. Spring's a girl and the streets at night. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I heard a siren coming from the docks. On fire, I smelled the spring on the smoky wind. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I'm going to make me a big sharp axe, shining steel, tempered in the fire. I'll chop you down like an old dead tree. Well, dirty old town, dirty old town, oh, dirty old town. Dirty old town. One more sad. Dirty old town. Dirty old town.
I went minor.
Yeah.
I went minor.
Major minor.
Oh, it was you.
I was doing John.
For the record, this is because of the layout. This is the first time in not just a year, but I mean in years that I've been able to have good contact, good eye contact with everybody on stage, and it's cool because I'm looking over and like normally.
Yeah, this looks great here.
I've been looking at you.
That's ass contact.
Yeah. There's not a big symbol in my
whoa.
face.
Oh, social distancing contact. There's a plexi.
Maureen says we miss you. Oh, Finn McCool's Newmarket says your live stream is amazing and everyone in the pub is loving it. Keep up the great works. Let's do a big schlancha for Finn McCool's Newmarket.
Wait, what did they do?
They do the sociable, right?
That one,
Oh,
yeah.
they do sociable. That's true. Hey, for Finn McCool's Newmarket, we're gonna give you a sociable.
Where's the bell?
You guys, Connor, give us some bell. That'll do. 1, 2, 3, sociable. Nice.
And can't wait till we can get back there in real person. They're hoping for a patio season, maybe. Patio.
No, we already did that one. We did that.
No. I know.
Segue.
New segue. Well, when we go to play at Finn McCool's, when it's safe to do so, we can get out to the pubs again. How are we going to get there? What do you think, Dave? There's lots of modes of transportation that one could take.
This one's probably quite cost effective.
This one, what
And
one?
Post COVID.
So how are you going to get there?
Via a donkey.
Delaney had a donkey that everyone admired. He was temporarily lazy and he was permanently tired. A leg at every corner, balance in its head. A tail to let you know which end he wanted to be fed. Riley slyly said we've underrated it. Why not train it? Then they took a rag as they rubbed it, spoiled it, oiled and imbricated it. Got to the post and then they started to drop the slack. There was Riley pushing it, shoving it, shushing it. Hogan, Logan and everyone in town lined up attacking it and pushing it and smacking it. They might as well have tried to pull it down, down. The donkey was eyeing them, openly defying them, winking, blinking, turning out of place. Riley reversing it and everybody cursing it. The day Delaney's donkey ran the half-mile race. The muscles of the mighty never known to flinch. Could it have moved the donkey about a quarter of an inch? Delaney lay exhausted, hanging around its throat with the group just like a Scotsman on the 5-pound note. Starter Carter lined up with the rest of them. When it saw them, it was willing then. It raced up, ready for the best of them. They all began to cheer, but then it changed its mind again. But there was Riley pushing it, shoving it, and tushing it. Hogan, Logan, and all the down and on. Lying all poking it, hacking it, choking it. Took her in the bustle, then it laughed, hee-haw. Whigs and conservatives, the radicals, superlatives, liberals and Tories hurried to the place. Stood there in unity, helping their community. The day Delaney's donkey ran the half-mile race. The crowd began to cheer it, then Rafferty, the judge, came up to assist them, but still it wouldn't budge. The jockey who was riding it, Little John McGee, who was so thoroughly disgusted he went home to have his tea. Pagan, students of psychology, thought that they'd shifted with some dynamite. They brought it, then without apology, the donkey gave a sneeze and blew the darn out. Well, there was Riley pushing it, shoving it and tushing it. Hogan, Logan, and all the valley crew. Police and auxiliary, the garrison artillery, the second in the skillet and the lifeguard too. Seized it, buried it, picked it up, carried it, cheered it, steered it to the winning place. Then the bookies they all drew aside, and they lifted up their heads and cried. Oh, the day Delaney's donkey ran the half-mile race in the autumn.
Toit. Like a donkey.
Like a goat. Oh, sweet Moses. Oh, no.
Moses.
Oh, no.
Did I cross the line? Is that what happened? Sorry, this is still a family show, eh? What's that? No, I just the one old flame. Yeah, way, oh.
An old slave now. Oh, jeez.
She's put up with way more than that than a bad comment about a donkey. Thank you, my loving wife. All right. Well, we got a lovely song here. And this one, sort of going back to, again, our little stories about being in Ireland, we were kind of surprised, actually, about the current trends in music. Is that fair to say?
You fly across the ocean. You're prepared. You want to embrace and surround yourself.
The culture.
Immerse yourself in the finest Celtic music around. You land in the airport. You unpack your instruments. You're ready to go. And the first thing that comes out of
breakfast.
This is actually
Oh, yeah.
would have been breakfast. We're doing
so
breakfast.
The
breakfast
Guinness
jamming.
culture was covered. We
And-
got ourselves our breakfast Guinness.
Instruments ready. First person comes up and goes, "Would you hop on to No Sweet Home Alabama? Could you give us some of the Bama? We'd love it. A little bit of the Sweet Home." And it was like, okay, well, I guess we'll play Sweet Home Alabama, right? And thinking that we're like, okay, well, and then there was this growing trend that they wanted to hear our music. And then they're like, "Oh, you play old fiddle-dee-dee music, do you now? Oh, that's lovely. Oh, isn't that
There you
cute?"
go.
And they pinch your cheeks and pour you tea and give you an Irish breakfast.
So the big dance hit, the craze at the time, was this next song, but a remix of it that was perfect to play at weddings. And it had that nice dance beat under it, but it was a Irish remix of Country Roads.
Almost heaven.
We'll do a more traditional approach to Country Roads. Here we go.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, the Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, them country roads. All my memories gather round her, miner's lady, a stranger to blue water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty taste of moonshine, teardrops in my eye. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, them country roads. I hear a voice in the morning hour, she calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. And driving down the road, I get the feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, them country roads. Oh, country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, them country roads. Won't you take me home, them country roads? Won't you take me home, them country roads? Wicked. Lovely. That's actually what they said after we played it. They said wicked and lovely. That was the honest response.
You can hear some more stories of our travels. What year did we go? 2015. Our travels to Ireland in 2015. If you buy a ticket to our live stream concert on Wednesday, March 17th. And you can do that at theconnorsbrothers.com in the tour
Digital
section.
tip jar? Yeah, so to digital tip jar, for those who have requested in the comments, you can digital tip jar. First off, you could just email your request in, I suppose, but the best thing is to do it in the comments.
Yeah,
and
no.
then just e-transfer to info, I-N-F-O, at theconnors, C-O-N-N-O-R-S, brothers.com. And if you can e-transfer that, that's the easiest way to digital tip jar for
Or
us.
drop a case of beer off at the music store.
That has happened, and it is lovely.
At Connors Music, C-O-N-N-O-R-S Music. We just got a couple songs left for you, and then maybe we'll address some of these requests a la the digital tip jar. But up for you next is a Canadiana folk tune, which is going to feature the vocal stylings of our fiddler. You're going to hear more of her on Wednesday again, if you mind. Okay. But tonight
I thought
you
you were
get
going
to
to
enjoy.
say if you want.
No.
I thought that was what was coming next.
You'll hear more of her if this goes well.
Yeah. We'll see
It
how
also
it goes.
it also features the low bass notes of David Connors on bass. Everybody, look at that beard.
Like on the bass guitar or the vocal bass?
Vocally.
Really?
Yep.
Oh,
Chorus
in the second half
Choruses.
and
You
the
do
chorus,
choruses.
Oh.
Whirling down and down the white water. Yeah.
Do I sing that?
And now you know. We're going to be playing for you.
been a year.
Canadiana folk song, Log Driver's Waltz.
I don't know if I sing it like that.
Oh, wait.
Oh, you know banjos. Sometimes they need to be tuned.
And the reverb, that was nice.
What is perfect pitch for a banjo? Put it in the comments. What is perfect pitch for a banjo? You'll have enough time to comment. Do you have it up in Capo 2 too?
D-E?
Yeah. You probably have enough time. He's got to retune, move his capo, everything. What's perfect pitch for a banjo? Anybody?
Put it in the
Anybody get it?
comments.
I'll give you the answer after the song. All right, there we go.
I asked a unique girl from the parish around what pleases her most from her head to her toes.
She'll say, I'm not sure that it's business of yours, but I do like to waltz with the lock driver.
Or he goes barreling down and down the white water. That's where the lock driver learns. Step lively, it's barreling down and down the white water. Lock driver's fault pleases girls completely.
When the drive's nearly over, I like to go down to see all the lads as they work on the river. I know that come evening they'll be in the town, and we all want to waltz with the lock driver. Or he goes whirling down and down the white water. That's where the lock driver learns. Step lively, it's whirling down and down the white water. Lock driver's waltz pleases girls completely. To please both my parents, I had to give way and dance with the doctors and merchants and lawyers. Their manners are fine, but their feet are on clay. But they're none with the style of the lock driver. Or he goes whirling down and down the white water. That's where the lock driver learns. Step lively, it's whirling down and down the white water. Lock driver's waltz pleases girls completely. I've had my chances with all sorts of men, but none is so fine as my lad on the river. So when the drive's over, if he asks me again, I think I will marry my lock driver. Or he goes whirling down and down the white water. That's where the lock driver lives. Step lively, it's whirling down, down the white water. Lock driver's waltz pleases girls completely. Whirling down and down the white water. That's where the lock driver lives. Step lively, it's whirling down and down the white water. Lock driver's waltz pleases girls
the winter winds, little under with lonely hearts. Oh, the warmth in your eyes swim me into your arms. Was it love or fear of the cold that led us through the night? With every kiss, your beauty trumps my doubt. Now in my head, to my heart, let love grow. In my heart, to my head, this time no, this time no. We'll be washed and buried one day, my girl. At the time we were given, we'll be left for the world. The words that lived and loved will be eaten by a plague. So let the memories be good for those who stay. In my head, to my heart, let love grow. In my heart, to my head, this time no, this time no. Oh, the shame that sent me off from the God that I still love is the same that sent me into your arms. Benevolence is one when you are lost and I am gone, and no hope, no hope can overcome. And if your stripes as your sleeve, remember spring swaps over leaves. You'll be happy and wholesome again when the city clears and the sun ascends. And in my head, to my heart, let love grow. In my heart, to my head, this time no, yes, my head, to my heart, let love grow. In my heart, to my head, this time no, this time no. Whoa. And the crowd goes wild. Just waiting for that.
There you go. Or 2 meters. Sorry, we got to catch people up here.
So,
we got to remember that. 'Kay.
So Ron wants
So
to say hi to his sister, who's in BC, Debbie.
Why don't you just text her? No, I'm just teasing.
Or you could. Oh, us to say hi.
Hey, Debbie.
Hi, Debbie.
From
Because
BC.
like Ron,
Wait,
you
wait,
could
wait,
you
wait.
could FaceTime her, right?
You could just is
Yo,
her
bud.
phone down? Do we need to call a paramedic or emergency services?
We know they're watching. It's all good. I'm
So,
sure they don't mind a little ribbon.
Can we do like a Three Stooges, like hello, hello, 1, 2, 3, hello,
Hello.
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 And you didn't
Right.
add me in that.
Out to the BC.
What?
Do you
Mel,
really
it's
Mel, do you
3.
really want to be a stooge?
You could be Shemp.
You got to work on the comb over though.
Jeff is giving a compliment to Connor. Connor, it's really great that you can brush your hair away between the beats.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do it on the beat. It's got to be syncopated. So she said, sorry, Kim told us that Jeff said it's great that Connor can brush his hair away between the beats. And I said, well, it can't be on the beat. It's got to be syncopated. And sorry, what were the other quick comments? Just to go ahead. Oh, for banjo, Gary says into it right in the first time. And somebody else said, Bruce said 6 feet. But the correct answer, and very specifically, is in the dumpster without having hit the sides. Like a nothing but net kind of scenario. Give me the... There we go. All right, we got one more for you, and then maybe our tip jar. We'll address those in a sec here. But one more, and this one is, I think Joe should intro it, eh? A nice old Irish tune. Maybe I'll add a little anecdote. When we played this in Ajax, we played at the Finn McCool's in Ajax, and a lovely Irishman who had sort of quietly sat there, seemingly enjoying the set, but not rambunctiously, just quietly, came over to Joe after and said he has no idea why a young Canadian man could address this song with the feeling, and it really touched us that he recognized and commented on that. It meant a lot to us. So here you go. Joe, introduce the song for him. In D sharp. Or E flat if you'd rather.
Okay. So, you just gave it a really
Yeah, I
good
was just
introduction.
gonna say.
No, but if you wanted to
Top that, Joe.
Here's a lovely backstory, all this intrigue, and Joe now introduced the difference.
Okay.
Well, the song starts with the letter M.
Yeah. Sorry, Joe. Okay, well, I'll add more to it then. I got to see an old Irishman play this at Mariposa. My wife and I went to just enjoy the festival. I believe the year before we got the opportunity to go and play there. And he played the song on one of the small side stages. Yeah, we got 2 years ago. What? Oh, really? You remember exactly when this guy played the song?
This is Kim.
Oh, I guess, yeah, the kids weren't with us. That's how we were able to actually sit and enjoy the show.
Kim has an eidetic memory. I do
That's
not
true.
question.
So, okay, 2 years before the Connors brothers played at Mariposa. And this gentleman apparently would get up and play it every year, and he did an amazing job. And so I was like, oh, somebody else does that song, not just us.
I love that about some of our material. Somebody else actually knows that song.
We
that
thought we were the only ones.
Joe found that in a dusty, free CD
No, but where
collection.
did you find the song, Joe?
Well, a lot of not some. The best part about good traditional music is it's supposed to be community driven. So you find it from other musicians that you trade off with and play and just share. And I'm gonna do this throw out with 2 points. It's all about music and friends, and that line would go directly to Greg Cooper and to Bruce Etherington, the two of them, who, when we were rehearsing some tunes and jamming and playing and sharing in the joy of music, this song was brought to my attention through them.
This will be our last song, other than maybe the.
Oh,
tip
that's
jar.
why I had to do the long intro. I had to stall for
No,
sorry.
because of the long intro.
Just the
You had to extend it.
Right, and we have one. I'm gonna confirm that one digital tip jar. So we do have this isn't our last song.
Okay.
And if you have other suggestions, again, digital tip jar allows that you keep throwing songs and plus money, and we will keep playing the music.
And then otherwise, again, we'll see you on Wednesday, March 17th.
Grab your tickets.
Actual St. Pat's here in Stephen Leacock Theatre.
Heel ya ho, boys, better go, boys, swing her head round until the weather. Heel ya ho, boys, better go, boys, sailing homeward to Mengley. What care we how white the minch is? What care we for the wind and the weather? Swing her round, boys, and we'll anchor herring homeward to Mengley. Heel ya ho, boys, let her go, boys, swing her head round unto the weather. Heel ya ho, boys, let her go, boys, sailing homeward to Mengley.
ho, boys. Let her go, boys. Swing her head round until the weather. Heel ya ho, boys. Let her go, boys. Sailing homeward to Mangerley. Wives are waiting on the pier, who looking seaward among the heather. Heave around, boys, and we'll anchor ere the sun sets of Mangley. We'll heel ya ho, boys. Let her go, boys. Swing her head round until the weather. Heel ya ho, boys. Let her go, boys. Sailing homeward to Mangerley. Heel ya ho, boys. Let her go, boys. Swing her head round until the weather. Heel ya ho, boys. Let her go, boys. Sailing homeward to Mangerley.
It's too quiet.
Too quiet, my
Although it is pretty magical to play in a room when you sing to it and it sings back to you.
All right, we have two. So maybe we should caveat that you should say the request first, because we got sent money with a request.
Oh, and what is it?
Okay, first we'll do the first request, which was
How
Beth.
much money? Wait.
Beth was looking for a Danny boy, and Gary has sent us money for an old time rock and roll.
Oh gosh, okay.
And it's doable. Yeah, sure. You got it. Yeah. Sure, yeah. And so we can make that happen. I think so. So let's cue up a Danny boy.
I got it.
Look at
set.
you go. Look at you go, technology.
You teach me how to use this thing, so I'm good now.
Look at the fancies.
Teaching the boys.
I will point out that more and more as we stream and more as we do this, you have to bear with us. We've learned the learning curve on all this technology and making sure we can execute it. And it can be quite daunting, including, we're trying to be all team tablet. I'm now featuring the lovely AirTurn Duo BT200. So I'm turning my pages with my feet while I'm playing. That's a new addition. Mel, I got to give a lot of credit to for organizing all these tablets and making sure that all the tablets have the music.
It's funny. We never introduced the band the whole live stream.
No, well, we've been introducing as
Like we've been saying
gone.
casually.
Yeah.
So we'll start over on the far left on fiddle and vocals and doing the tablets for us. Melissa Harrigan from Woodville, Ontario.
On the tablets.
Oh, I thought you were going to do it. There we go. On my far right, the bass player of the band and Tech 1, Tech 2, Tech 1A, Tech 2A. Okay, so we got on the bass David Connors, one of the founding members.
Potentially future Prime Minister of Canada, and lovely locks sported by Mr. Connor Bowden on the drums.
There we go, Connor Bowden. And then on the banjo and many of the lead vocals and much of the songwriting, founding member Joe Connors. I kind of like that.
I was born into it.
You were born into it.
I'm trying to think of different ones for each of us. It's not going well. Okay, and then there's John Connors.
It's like a Are You Ready to Rumble
You
moment.
forgot the founding member part.
The founding member.
And oldest brother.
on lead vocals, on guitar,
On
and
lead
most
vocals.
importantly, on the dimples. John Connors, everybody.
which are safely guarded behind the shield.
Isn't there like a secret Facebook page about that? John's. Oh, it's not secret now. Whoops.
She's the president. My wife's the president of. I know. But they did invite you just to make sure you were in the know. All right. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna play a song that definitely will whip out the dimples at some point for. In the key of D. Yeah, senior member, it's true. There is a wee bit of gray in the goatee. Or
I got like multiple. I think.
there you go. So we're both. Well, you're only what? How many months younger than me? It's close enough. You can say it in months. But fortunately, again, you can't see it because of this shield here, the blast shield. All right, here we go. Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the roses are falling. 'Tis you, must go and I must buy. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow. I'll be there in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so. But when ye come, when all the flowers are dying, if I am dead, and dead I well may be, you'll come and find the place where I am lying, and kneel and say an Ave there for me, and I shall hear the soft you tread above me, and on my grave will warmer, sweeter be, for you will bend and tell me that you love me. And I shall sleep in peace until you come to me. That was a tasteful cymbal there. That made the whole song. I'm not being facetious in any way either. I really enjoyed that.
You want G or A?
G or A? Oh, Yeah, that's right. Oh, let me switch to the rock guitar.
Yeah. I'll let you do the rock guitar. All right, so this brings us up to 2 points while John's switching guitars. I will make a plug to our sponsors. So everybody who's enjoyed the live stream today, we'd like you to take an opportunity over the next week or more to make sure you visit, take out food, talk to Big Bone Barbecue Keswick, Bailey's Homestead Keswick, and Finn McCool's Newmarket, and thank them. Let them know that this stream today was made possible by them.
One of the orders you could make for if you're attending our ticketed live stream on Wednesday, is order the fixings for a car bomb.
Yeah, from Bailey's or from Finn's, you can get
Bailey's
yourself the to-go ability to do a car bomb. It's a tradition with the Connors brothers on St. Patrick's Day to do a car bomb, so you can get yourself to-go fixins to join us to start the night off correctly.
You can watch our socials for more details about that coming up in the coming days here.
So make sure that you check in for that. And we have another digital tip jar request that was definitely a bit of an oddball, and we're glad to oblige because we're just those kind of shenanigans. We got it in G. Do you want me to? Yeah, go for it. Yeah. Okay.
Just take those old records off the shelf. I'll sit and listen to them by myself. Today's music ain't got the same soul. I like that old time rock and roll. Don't try to take me to a disco. You'll never even get me out on the floor. In 10 minutes I'll be straight for the door. I like that old time rock and roll. You like that old time rock and roll. The kind of music just soothes the soul. I reminisce about the days of old with that old time rock and roll. Don't wanna hear them play a tango. I'd rather hear some blues or funky old soul. There's only one sure way to get me to go. Stop playing that old time rock and roll. Call me a rebel, call me what you will. Yeah, I'm old fashioned, say I'm over the hill. Today's music ain't got the same soul. Still like that old time rock and roll. Still like that old time rock and roll. That kind of music just soothes the soul. I reminisce about the days of old with that old time rock and roll. John Connors, take it away.
Take it away, Joe! Like that old time rock and roll. That kind of music just soothes the soul. I reminisce about the days of old with that old time rock and roll. Just like that old time rock and roll. That kind of music just soothes the soul. Clap it on. I reminisce about the days of old, even though it may feel funny. With that old time rock and roll. Still like that old time rock and roll.
Nice little old time rock and roll there.
Gary Barfoot, that's for you.
And a banjo solo as if Jimi Hendrix played the banjo.
Jimmy McHendrix. All right, on that lovely note, we're going to take one more opportunity to thank our sponsors, Finn McCool's New Market, Bailey's Homestead, Big Bone Barbecue Keswick. Thank you for making this live stream possible. Thank you all for tuning in, and we hope to see you all on Wednesday. And know that you can grab your tickets, watch at home. You can also go to participating Big Bone, Bailey's and Finn's and grab
And
a seat
enjoy
as
it
well.
there, yeah, because sponsors have the live stream too. So get
And
your
Big
tickets.
Bones, you can bring that food home.
Because I think we feel warmed up, eh? Would you agree? We're warmed up. We're practiced up.
I think it was a
I think
successful St. Practice
ready.
Day.
Yeah, we're ready to go now for St. Patrick's Day, Wednesday, March 17th, live stream concert. And again, live, not pre-recorded. That way we can interact with you. And thank you for doing that and commenting and enjoying this with us today.
And Jackie, hey, great to see you again. Just saying.
Oh, did Jackie say great to see you?
Jackie said, great to see you again.
Nice.
Without
Okay.
further ado,
All right. Signing off. Thank you.
Schlancha. Are we off? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Schlancha.
Thank you from the Connors brothers.